Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I do. That's what I love to do. That's what I want to do. Okay, so just know we do this here for the love of it. Okay, that's why we're here. We're not here like some of these other characters to be a money grab. Some people, they do it, they just can't wait to make money off of it. See, when you love what you do, the pentacles will eventually come to you, okay? Because people will see it like, wow, this person really loves what they do here. I think I like to, be a part of that, okay? Instead of that character that comes on and just all they want to do is, thinking about how can I make money this way. Blah, 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 blah. They're coming up with plans, all these different ideas of how to make. Listen, brother, them days are over, okay? The days of greed, the days of whatever the fuck, the Wolf of Wall Street, them days are over. Nobody thinks that's cute anymore, okay? And this is what people are going to see. They're going to see that's how it's all going to collapse now, okay? Because the greed is becoming too much now. People want too much. They want to keep us down to the point where we cannot even. There's no way that we could get up, okay? But the fact is that we will always get back up, okay? And the way we get back up is by knocking everything else down, okay? And that's what's going to happen here. Because we're manifesting that. You must understand, okay? And that is why I am granting your wish here with my clear quartz wand, okay? That has little chakra things on there. You see that? Look, it has little colors. Little colors. Your wish is my command, okay? Because I am a gangstar magician. Actually, I'll be a gangstar. I'll be a gangstar genie today for you, okay? Just know, that's what I'll do. I'm here for you. I'm your genie. Or a gangstar wizard, I will be. I like that. Gangster wizard. Yes. He's gangster wizard. Instead of, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a little out of hand. Oh, yeah, Archangel Mike, I forgot about you. I was talking about crazy stuff, wizards and stuff, and genies. But yes, Archangel Michael is in the house, brother. He is the head of security here. Okay, and he don't play games, okay? Because when you come here, there's gonna be a problem, okay? We're not here to, entertain nonsense. He gives you a crack right in your mouth, okay? You don't even get nothing to say. We don't even give you a chance to talk. Give you an open hand smack, kick you in your ass, and we send you right on your way, okay? So what are you gonna do, okay? But I know what I'm gonna do, and that is I'm gonna open my heart chakra to you, okay? Because I love you. You're my favorite. You are my favorite. So let's get a read here. I would say, right? Wouldn't we concur with that? That's what we're all here for, right? The reading. That's what we do. It's all about the tarot, brother. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Okay, so I do know, Six of Pentacles, you will be receiving a generous offer. We all know this. Why wouldn't you, okay? Because look what you're capable of doing. Look at what you're doing, okay? You're amazing, okay? You're just very, very, you're like what's it called? A something of now, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Just forget about it, because this King of Cups got me all rattled. They get on my nerves, this King of Cups, because they're up and they're down, and they're up and they're down, okay? But perhaps maybe this King of Cups is bringing you a generous offer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who knows with this King of Cups? Who knows? Okay, but I do know we will be leaving this behind, Six of Swords. The time is coming very soon. This King of Cups is running out of time, okay? This year is almost over. It's a 9-year. Once this year concludes, this King of Cups, they will be eclipsed out of our lives. We will never even know who they are. We will not even remember them. Okay, I'm telling you, trust me when I tell you. Because you're a Queen of Wands, for God's sake. So this is the energy they find the most attractive about you. Okay, they think you're so sexy, okay? And they're about to lose it. They are about to lose this, and they're not going to lose this, okay? They see you're leaving this behind, Six of Swords, okay? But you also are receiving this generous offer, so who knows? Something here. Maybe that's what it's necessary. You have to leave this behind, then this person's going to come chasing you, okay? Because 10 of Wands, somebody's going to be left carrying all the burden here, okay? Something happened here where somebody is going to be, they got a lot of extra hard work here they got to put into, okay? And just staying in hermit. That's all. That's all. You're gonna stay hermit energy, okay? That is what you're gonna do because there's no other reason not to. You're gonna wait it out. Letting these people destroy themselves. You come out after all the wreckage is gone. You say, oh, okay, let's clean up now. That's it. Now let's start our own little hermit world, okay? We're a bunch of Queen of Wands hermits here. That's what we are, okay? They have King of Cups who love us, but are too cowardly to do the right thing. So it is what it is, you know. This is what's happening here. This is pretty much what's happening. It's, you know, these holidays are going to be a doozy. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, people are not going to. They'll never forget this holiday season. That's for sure. They will never forget it. Neither will you. Okay, neither will this devil. Okay, because that's the end of him. This is a 9-year. Devil, it's a 9-year, brother. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. That's what this King of Wands told me, too. They said, that's what it's all about, bro. They said, you're the best, told me. They said, nobody even compares to you. Nobody. You clearly showed that. Now they have to beg you. They're all going to beg you to come back. And that's up to you, whatever you want to do. I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to be around these type of people, to be honest with you. I wouldn't, actually. I wouldn't be around none of these fucking jerk-offs. I don't know. They already showed they're a jerk-off. But, like I said, I give everybody a second chance. If you're willing to heal, you can get a second chance. Alright, so let's get a, what's it called here? An overall energy here. The Divine Feminine Collective. Please and thank you, God. Please and thank you. Okay, so 3 of Wands here. So you have some preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities, perhaps. Who knows? But just know this means to me that your secret garden is now sprouting. Things are moving along here, okay? You are showing signs that your creation is bringing life to it, okay? That is what it's all about. The fact is you're in the bloodstream, okay? You are in there, okay? People see what you're doing, okay? You didn't just fall off and disappear and make nothing of yourself, okay? You are more than you ever could have been. What could you imagine you will be, okay? And these people thought that you were never going to be nothing. They're, you know what I mean? Because they did everything to destroy you. They took everything from you. And you just keep coming back. But the fact is it's just because of your energy. All you gotta do is call your energy back. Do it. Call your energy back. I call my energy, my power back from anybody who's ever taken it. Give it back. It's mine. Okay, now I protect it. Okay, I protect it now. That's what it all comes down to. That's what the Queen of Swords is about you. That's why you have it. That's why these people are under judgment now. Okay, because you called your energy back. Now they're being seen. Like, what was this? You said that this person was this, and that. But it only seems like you are only that. Okay, anybody who says something bad about somebody or is that type of, they're always, trust me, they're the ones that are actually like that, okay? Because good people don't go running around pointing out people, like, you know what I mean, saying stuff. They don't do stuff like that. People like me and you, we don't go around saying, oh, well, making up lies about people. We don't do stuff like that. You know why? Because we don't even give a fuck enough to do something like that. We don't pay attention enough to do stuff. These people, they're more focused on you than themselves. That's a shame. They get wishes, they get 3 wishes, and they're wishing bad stuff on you. Instead of wishing good for themselves, they're wishing bad on you. It's like, I don't know. I guess that means you really matter, I suppose. Okay, people are going to waste their wishes on, you know. But just know, we had this 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There's some shoddy workmanship here, that's for sure. Okay, there's some misdirected activity. There's no passion. It's very uninspired. No motivation here. Okay, this 8 of Pentacles reverse, just like I stated. Okay, this is like the type of thing. It's like, they don't do this for the love of it. Okay, they do this for the money. Okay, it's like, you'll never see anybody who does something for the money, just for the money, always lacks passion, all right? The person who does it because they love to do it will always do the best work, okay? And then it doesn't matter what they get out of it. They will always be remembered as the one who put the best in, the real love, okay? People always remember the one about the love, okay? They always remember that because people don't remember how much money you had. They remember how you made them feel, okay? And that's why, Knight of Swords, you are so action-oriented and ambitious to, you know, to handle things like that, okay? Because you know that, okay? You know how you make people feel, okay? And people are remembering that. They become nostalgic about that. They're saying, wow, I really miss that person. I love that person. you know, because these people did so much to, you know, it was like they were changing energy. I mean, they made your energy like their energy. Okay, you didn't even know what was going on. These people were projecting all this stuff. You didn't even know none of this was real. You didn't, like, it's like, and then they're making funny, like it's you that's actually this. It's them that is projecting onto you, okay? But now they're going to have to experience all this, okay? And you're just going to sit there and you're going to say, that's unfortunate, okay? Perhaps maybe next lifetime you don't do stuff like this, okay? That's the lesson you'll have to learn here. Because these people, they can't get, what can you do for them? What do they think you're going to do? You think they're going to welcome back, open, oh, come on back. Come on back. I know what you did, but it's okay. We love you. Come on. We're like, you did, you already ruined it. It's like you ruined it. What do you want us to do? How do you expect the person to, I mean, yeah, we could forgive you, but what do you think? We're going to sit there where we'll never look at you the same. Okay, that's what it comes down to. And here you go. Here's another one for you. Knight of Swords. You know why we'll never look at them the same? It's because we're too action-orientated, we're too ambitious, we're too driven to succeed, and ain't nobody going to hold us back, okay? Because look at us. We're on a horse, brother. We're coming at you. We're coming at you with this sword. We say, come on. You want some? Come get some, okay? These people, they're scattering now. They're all running away because they know the end is here, okay? Because when you're coming on a horse with a sword, running them down, the end is here for them, okay? Trust me when I tell you. You're too action-oriented. You're too ambitious. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And yes, you are. And that was another one. Another one. I am the DJ Khaled of tarot. Yes, I am. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse, okay, because now there's a lot of emotional loss here, okay? There's a blocked creativity, a little emptiness. Somebody's not coming off doing too well here, okay? Because like I stated, this Eight of Pentacles reverse, they were doing this just for the money, not for the love, okay? And that's why there is no love here with this Ace of Cups, okay? That's why it's never going to, it will never, ever last, okay? Whatever these people thought was going to last based on your energy, okay, it was never going to last because they needed you to completely disintegrate. Like, you literally had to, like, not even be anything who you are. But, I mean, you are such a sharp individual that I don't know why these people thought this was going to happen. I mean, realistically, I don't even think you display many of these qualities like they tried to present. Like, they really thought, like, this was going to actually happen. Like, yeah, they might have done a little damage to you on depression, anxiety, you know, they probably did some addiction stuff to you, but at the end of the day, you were really never, like, you always were in control somewhat. It's crazy, though, but they're not going to be able to survive what you did, okay, that's for sure, okay, because they don't have this Page of Wands energy like you. They don't have this inspirational energy, this limitless potential, okay, they're not a free spirit like you. They don't bring the excitement to the table like you, okay, look at you, this is exciting. This looks exciting to me. You look exciting to me. Look at you. You're on that horse. You're like, yeah, I'm coming. You know what I mean? I love it. I love that about you. Coming right at them. You don't give a fuck. Like, come on, motherfucker. I'll take you all on. The whole fucking town, one by one. Come on. You tell them. They don't even want none now. Now they don't want none. They're big tough guys before. Nobody's all tough now. Judges, cops. Nobody's tough now. Everybody's fucking running scared for their careers now. They're trying to hide. They're trying to find a way out of this. Okay, but don't worry about it, brother, because you got the Four of Wands here. Celebrations are here. Milestones, whatever. You're too driven to succeed. You're too action-orientated. Okay, you're going to show people who the real judge is here. You're going to show them, okay, because we're the 8th house crew. And when you come up and you fuck around with the 8th house crew, we don't care who you know. We don't care what your title is. We don't care what. Because you're going to get dealt with. It doesn't matter, okay? Because God is going to handle you. You can't do nothing to us, all right? We look at you like this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Because we want to bait people. That's what we're doing. Trying to bait them in. Come on. Keep it, because they know. Listen, the more they attack you, the better you become, okay? The stronger you become and the worse it gets for them. So come on. Because you know it ain't going to do nothing. You're already ready for it. And they continue. They're going to keep doing it. Because they don't know anything else. This is all these people know, and now those days are over. Now you're showing them that whatever that worked for them in the last 2,000 years doesn't work anymore, okay? Because what you're doing now is working, okay? Now they got to bow down to you. They have to listen to you now, okay? And they're going to be these demons. We're gonna have fun with these fucks. Trust me. What they did to us, they're going to have to do for us now. They're going to be our are slaves, perhaps demon slaves of sorts, if they're lucky. Okay, if they're lucky, because otherwise they're going back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Okay, but you, on the other hand, have this Ten of Cups here. You're building your foundation on this Ten of Cups, all right? That is why you have this Four of Wands here, because celebration, milestone, happy home, twin flame union, twin flame reunion, high level soulmate, whatever the fuck you want it to be, okay? Just know it is what it is. That's what's going to happen for you, all right? I don't want you focusing on negative stuff anymore. I don't want you to say, oh, well, I'm never... Listen, get your own thing. It's going to be another thing then. It's going to be a high-level soulmate then, okay? Because it's all positive. That's all we're worried about now. We're focused on the positive. We're not worried about what these fucks did in the past. We don't care what they did. You're too driven to succeed, okay? You're too ambitious. We don't pay attention to what people did in the past. We don't care, okay? That's why you have this Ten of Cups here, okay? That's why you're the best around. It's the truth, too. You know it. Yes, you know it. Okay, you know why you know it? Because these people that didn't know it, they're under judgment. Because if you don't know, and now you know, and they are under judgment. Who is under judgment? This devil, of course, okay? Because he is a big scumbag. Look at him. Look at that scum face. Look at him. I hate him. I hate it. Like, it's a lot of light. Look at him. I hate him. But just know he's under judgment. There's not much more he's gonna be able to do here. Okay? Person, a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble here. Okay? They bring seam. Okay? This 3D trouble and spiritual trouble. They will have to do a lot of time in spiritual jail for this. That is for certain. What they did was very heinous. Especially heinous. Okay? And that is why these people show they have temperature in reverse. They lack balance, okay? Only people who lack balance will attack others with, demonic spell work, okay? I would think that would be a person who lacks balance here, okay? That doesn't really understand the way of the world, okay? And they're under judgment for this, okay? Because they obviously don't know the laws of the universe, or they just don't believe in the laws of the universe, I suppose, okay? I actually have this book here, okay, that one day I'm going to explain to you the 12 laws of the universe here, okay, and you'll understand what happens when you fuck around, all right? These people, then you'll see that this like whatever was working in the past does not work anymore, okay? Because remember, you're the star of the show here. You're the one everyone comes to see, okay? Nobody cares about who these people are. These are clowns that were, clowns. You're the tiger, and these are the clowns, okay? People ain't coming to the circus to see the clowns. They're coming to see the tigers. They're coming to see the elephants, okay? They want to see the stuff they've never seen before. Who gives a fuck about some clown that you can see any other place? That, what y'all going for? We don't care about you. You're a clown, okay? It's a clown show. Whoever came up against you is a clown show. You're the real attraction. You're the star of the show. You are the one. You are Barnum and Bailey, okay? You are the one. You create this all. You're what matters. They only exist out here because of you. Remember that. And they know that now. See, they need you not to know this. Okay? They needed you to, think that they were better than you or something. But the fact is that, yes, we don't think we're better than anybody. No. But we also don't think, anybody's better than us. That's the way you got to keep yourself. And that's how you stay at a very, very balanced way. Okay? Because once you think you're better than people, then that's when, your ego starts. That's your ego, okay? But when you don't think you're better than anybody, but you don't think anyone's better than you, that is when you stay extremely balanced, okay? Because you know why? And that balance, what that's going to get you, it's going to get you this emperor, okay? Because that is exactly what you deserve. You're an empress, for God's sakes, okay? And that's why you have this Four of Wands, all right? You're a very action-orientated empress, okay? Who has a Four of Wands, with this emperor who's building their foundation on a Ten of Cups. That is clearly Three of Wands, got something being built right here. And while they're also resting and relaxing. This is why you're always going to keep resting and relaxing, okay? The more you rest and relax, the more your energy comes back to you, okay? Because you don't need to waste your energy. You're not an energy vampire like these people. See, that's what they would do. They would take your energy and waste it on whatever nothing, okay? Wasting your energy. But the fact is that all that energy now is coming back. All coming back to you, slowly but surely. And that's why you're becoming the best version of yourself, slowly but surely, okay? That is what this is. Remaining that hermit energy is allowing you to really, cutting these people off from your energy is really what did this. This is what really, you see it. I mean, it's to the point now, people are really seeing what's happening here. Okay, they do see this now because now you have this Empress in reverse. somebody this was trying to do. This is who exactly was your copycat. This is whatever, a doppelganger. This is somebody who thought they were going to be you. They thought they were going to destiny swap with you. They thought they were going to do this. They thought they were going to do that. The fact of the matter is that they didn't do anything. Okay, all they did was show themselves as an Empress in reverse. This is a person that's all over the place. This is a very witchy person who's bitchy, cruel. Okay, there's a crybaby. This is somebody who, pretended themselves as the ideal spouse. But they can't even take care of themselves. This is a real loser here. Okay, and they tried to say that you were this. This is not at all what you are. Okay, but it doesn't matter what they say. Like I stated before. It doesn't matter. All these people did was make you show you for who you really are. You would have never been seen, okay? You would have never had your Knight of Wands energies being seen, okay, if these people didn't attack you like this, okay? You would have never had to show you how action-oriented you are. Who knows what could have happened? But at the end of the day, it's all was supposed to happen because you've been being attacked since you were a child. Who knows if you were, basically... they helped you or nurtured you, okay? Who knows? Maybe you would be something else bigger than whatever, but that wasn't how the cards were going to be for you, okay? But at the end of the day, everything still works out for you, okay? So it doesn't really matter how you were treated in the past because we don't give a fuck. We don't even think about that. All you focus on now is becoming the best version of yourself, okay? And that's why you have this inspirational energy, this passionate, adventurous, fearless energy, okay, that this Emperor finds so sexy about you. Okay, that's what they told me. And I said, yeah, I know. I said, what did you expect? Did you expect anything less? I said, that's what I told them. I said, you know who said, no, we didn't expect any less. This King of Wands, of course, your benefactor. So you got this King of Wands and this Emperor out, okay? So I think this King of Wands, I believe this is this is like a patriarch of sorts, okay? And I believe this may be this Emperor's father. And they know exactly what you're all about. They always knew you were the best, okay? And he said, let these people play themselves. They know. See, this person understands. He understands the way of the world. They understand the laws of the universe, this King of Wands, okay? They didn't become a King of Wands by accident, okay? Very, very, very intelligent individual, okay? You also have this Emperor here, which is excellent. So this is just even better, okay? So now you got this Emperor, King of Wands, okay? With this Four of Wands, and now this Empress in reverse here is under judgment, coming off overly imbalanced, okay, being seen as somebody who thought they were going to come steal your work, Eight of Pentacles reverse, do it all for the money, and, clearly have no love, okay, Ace of Cups in reverse, a lot of emotional loss here, while you, Three of Wands, have your projects are blooming, okay, because you're very, very action-oriented, you're very ambitious, you're very driven to succeed, and this Emperor and this King of Wands clearly see that, and them clearly seeing that means that other people see that, and that's why Six of Wands, you will be publicly recognized, okay, because what you went through was terrible, but it doesn't really matter, because we're not going to focus on that, we're not going to focus on you being victimized, you're not a victim, okay? I don't want to ever hear you act like you're a victim, okay? I know that they did stuff to you. We will never allow them to make you feel like you're a victim, okay? You survived and thrived now. You're a thriver. Not even a survivor. You're a thriver. That's all it is. You're never going to look at this and say, they did this. Go fuck. We don't give a fuck what you did. You tell them, like, whatever you did didn't even bother us. Tell us. Good. Get out of here. It didn't even work. See you later. Make them feel like they're this big. Okay? Because if you act like it bothers them, that still gives them some type of power where they can walk around like they got some power. But when you're telling them, like, whatever they did meant nothing, that it just thank you. Actually, thank them. That's all you have to do. Thank you. Thank you. You make it the best version of ourselves. Okay, now we never want to see you again. Goodbye. Okay, and that's why you're going to be publicly recognized. Especially, too, how you handle it. Remember, life is all about 10% about what happens to you and 90% about how you respond to it, okay? Your response creates how things are going to be for you, okay? So if something really bad happens to you that could be perceived bad and you just act like it's nothing, it's going to end up being nothing. And that's exactly what you did, okay? Because, you rejected this Four of Cups. You rejected whatever narrative these people tried to put on you. They tried to say that you were this Empress in reverse. It's so clear who is who here, and that's good because we're happy because now the cycle is complete. A new world is here, okay? The new world order of tarot is here, brother, okay? And you are that leader, okay? So just understand things are moving along here very, very quickly for you, okay? Very, very quickly because you're the one who's always willing to do the right thing, okay? You reject this devil and 100%. This devil has they're done. They can't even come close to you now. This is so close to being over. This whole thing. So thankful for that too. Aren't you? So very grateful to end this here almost, okay? Because now they want to hold this off though. This Eight of Wands in reverse. They want to delay, all right? They want to slow this down. But you can only slow down the wheel from turning for so long before you run out of steam and it runs you over and crushes you, okay? Because remember, you're the Queen of Swords, okay? You have boundaries. Ain't nobody getting into energy no more. They can't get to you. You're not only just a Queen of Swords, but you're an action-orientated Queen of Swords, okay? That is what you are. You're a Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords energy, okay? That has an Emperor and a King of Wands backing you with the Four of Wands here. Clearly, because you have this Three of Wands, okay? Because the Three of Wands clearly gets you to the Four of Wands, okay? So this is what is coming. This is going to be, you know, the future of this, okay? This is your current, this Three of Wands. All right, so this is telling me everything's moving along here. This Empress in reverse, this whatever this is all, this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is all paid. This is stuff that these people thought that they were going to get, you know, take from you, okay? But no, it's not happening. They're on their judgment. You don't do stuff like that. What they did was fucking ridiculous, all right? And you're a Queen of Swords now because of it. They made you into a Queen of Swords. That's what made you into an Empress, actually. So, like I said, thank you. Because you wouldn't have never had to be a Queen of Swords if you didn't know, if you didn't realize what was going on here. What would you have been a Queen of Swords for? You wouldn't even understood what that meant. Okay, now like again, here's Chariot in reverse. So you have to really want to oppose you. They're really trying to oppose. They're really trying to slow this down. They know the end is here, this Empress in reverse. They're on their judge, but that doesn't matter. The more they slow it down, the more they try to delay it, the worse it gets. It's all it comes down to. It's like almost like it's a standoff right now. And it's like the FBI surrounding the house. Okay, instead of just coming out, letting us take them away, making it easy, you know, boom, 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 no problems here. No, they want to stay. They want to sit in there now. Now they want to have a standoff. Now they have to have the people sitting out there waiting. Okay, now they got a guy on the bullhorn. Oh, come on out. Don't make us come in there. All right, and they still don't want to come in. It's like you're caught. No matter what happens, you're not going to get out of this, okay? So what is the point of just waiting there? You're making this worse, okay? So what's going to happen is these people are going to, I guess they're going to come out guns a-blazing. I don't know. Maybe that's the way they want to go out. That's fine. If that's what they want to do, make them go out in dramatic fashion, fine. But at the end of the day, one way or another, they're going to come in and get them, okay? They're going to come in there and they're going to get them, okay? And they're going to be dragged out, and it's going to be that much worse. Instead of just walking out on their own accord, they're going to be dragged out. That's fine. Okay, because you know why? Because you have this Ten of Pentacles, that's why. Okay, they thought they were going to come take this from you. That's what they really thought. That's all they cared about was this money. They didn't care about it. They wanted to take your love. All you cared about was the love. Okay, and they wanted to destroy your love so they could get the abundance of it. Okay, and fake it. This is really like... But remember, they're demons. I mean, this isn't like, this is what they do, okay? It's almost like they're doing their job. Look at it like these demons are just doing their job. You're just doing your job, and, you know, nothing personal. No big deal. That's the way you gotta really look at it. I'm almost at that point. It's nothing personal. It's just what it is. It's what happens. It's good versus evil. Okay, you're just on good, okay? We have to deal with the evil. It's all right, but we're overcoming it because good always defeats evil. That's a fact, right or wrong. I know it is. Guess who you got back now? What the fuck with these two? I don't understand this. This has been the last couple of years. You got this Empress in reverse now and this High Priestess in reverse, okay? So now you got the Matriarch back with this Empress in reverse, okay? I just did a reading on this, didn't I? Like yesterday? But it doesn't make a difference with these if they're they're done, okay? Because at the end of the day, Seven of Wands, okay? The end is here for them. So these are the two that are sitting in there and that they won't come out, okay? They're going to sit in there and they're going to make them come get them. That's what's going to happen. This is like the matriarch on their protege, okay? Because remember, the matriarch can never control you, okay? They can never control you. They did everything to get rid of you, okay? They didn't want this emperor to see you for what you really were. So they figured they would go get an Empress in reverse, okay, that they could control, okay, so they could still control this emperor. Okay, this King of Wands always knew this, but this King of Wands could only do or say so much, okay? They were aware but they just wanted this to play out. They knew how this was going to play out anyway. This King of Wands is psychic too. They know what's up. They're not a dummy. They knew how this was going to work. Okay, they know what's going on. They didn't get to where they were by accident. Okay, they knew this High Priestess in reverse was eventually going to destroy themselves. See, this person got away with so much, okay, and there was a lot of this had to do with riding off this King of Wands name, but the fact is now that's not going to happen anymore. Okay, whatever this person thought was going to help them in the past clearly is not helping them anymore. Okay, and especially this is really hurting them. They really thought this was going to help them. Okay, but this really destroyed them. This was really what put you in complete control of the situation. So these people, they're not going to come clean. So they're going to be forced out, or they're going to come out guns blazing. I don't know what these two, but these two really are. This is like Thelma and Louise over here, brother. That's what this is. Somebody's going to go out here. All right, so they lost it. They went a little crazy, okay, because you are the one who's this wish come true, okay. You're getting your wish come true. They thought that they were going to take all this, okay, but the fact is no, it's not happening. They just can't believe what's coming back. They can't believe you came back. They thought they did it. Listen, these two did everything they could imagine to get rid of you. They did so much spell work. You have no fucking clue, and it's all going back to them now. It's all going back to them. That's why they're three swords. Heartbroken. They're not heartbroken for any other reason than that they got caught and now they got to be destroyed because of it. Okay, they're going to be destroyed. These two will be destroyed. This is energies that have to be destroyed. This weakens the feminine energy. Okay, anything that weakens the divine feminine energy must be eliminated and destroyed, and that energy will be destroyed. There's no need for it. Okay, don't care who they are to you. We don't care if they're your mother. We don't care if they're your sister. We don't care if they're your daughter. We don't give a fuck who it is. Okay, because they're got to go. They're gone. The energy's gone. It has to go. There's no room for this. This is a fucking virus. This is what this is. Brings down stuff. It's a cancer. This is what these are. They're cancer. Okay, but not the good cancer like, the June, July cancer. But now they have to give up. I told you, they're done. They're finished. They gotta give up. They're exhausted. Okay, because they're stuck. Eight of Swords. When you're stuck, oftentimes you give up. This is the way they are now. It's either give up, or I don't know, sit there and whatever, I don't know. But this is saying that they're exhausted and they're going to give up. All right, so they're exhausted, they're going to give up. What's going to happen for you? You have this Emperor, you have this Four of Wands, you have this King of Wands, and you have this Nine of Cups, which should come true with this Three of Wands here currently. Being action-orientated and ambitious. While these High Priestess in reverse and this Empress in reverse under judgment, okay, because they're trying to slow down everything with the Chariot in reverse and this Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, they're coming off unbalanced with this Temperance in reverse, and they're being seen as, they're getting rejected here with this Four of Cups. Nobody wants to be bothered with this, okay? Because remember, at the end of the day, you are the one who is the star of the show, okay? That is the one thing, so that is what's going to come of it for you. You are the star of the show, okay? You are being seen that way, all right? Because you have this Emperor, you have this Four of Wands, and you have this King of Wands backing you, okay? So you are on point here, brother. Remember, the Page of Cups, the creative opportunities are coming your way. You know why they're coming your way? Because the intuitive messages are never going to stop, okay? And the new love is here. The Emperor is here, okay? For the end is here for this High Priestess in reverse and this, and this High Priestess reverse and this Empress reverse, because they are giving up Seven of Wands reverse. So that was a little bit long, but I like this read. I like the way it feels. It feels good here. All right, but this Empress reverse and this, but they're done. Like all this is talking about, they're not saying anything like where they're not even like they have no power right now. Okay, this is how with this Empress reverse and this at one time they did. Okay, they had some power over this situation, but now this shows me that they're finished with the Seven of Wands reverse. They give up. They can't do anything. They can't even compete with you. It's like stop it, please. So let's get a little selenation here with our little selenation. So whatever options, okay, whatever fantasy, whatever illusions, okay, confusion, all right, this is just showing you that, none of this is realistic. This was all just one big fantasy that was created that is not even, and it just shows that it's not even a fantasy, okay? It wasn't even really a fantasy because the Hierophant's here, okay? Institutional support's here, okay? Because if this was a fantasy, then, something would have came up, but these people got nothing out of this. There was nothing out of this, okay? And now they're going to go down, okay, because they're going to go down. They're going to go all the way back down to the Five of Pentacles, okay? They have to lose everything. What they did was so heinous, so especially heinous that we had to call the special victims unit in because of these people. This is how, spiritual victims unit, okay? Because now they're heartbroken that they got caught and they're being seen this way. All right, they're being seen as complete animals, all right? This is really what they're being seen as, like demonic psychopaths. And they don't want to be seen this way. They never thought that they were going to be seen this way. But they are. They did it to themselves. You didn't do anything. Look, the King of Wands back. He said, yeah, I know they did it to themselves. So, that's what happens. And that's the way you wanted it to be. You wanted them to do it. You didn't have to do anything. That's why I keep telling you, you don't need to roll around the mud. All right, so let's get a clarification here. Let's get a confirmation. It's almost over, guys. Trust me. It's almost over. I ain't going to keep pulling. I'm going to get this done for us. Believe me. All right? Because remember, you are this Nine of Wands, okay? You are this brave, courageous individual. Yes, you are, okay? Because the Nine of Wands is a card of resilience, perseverance, and defense. It represents a situation where you have to face challenges or threats from others and stand your ground. And that's all you've been doing, okay, because you are this magician, okay? You are the Houdini of this, okay? You're always finding your way out of these situations. And it doesn't matter what they throw at you. You will always get out of it, okay? Why? Because God is here for you. God loves you, okay? You're one of his favorites. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, you've been around for a long time. You've been around since the days of ancient Egypt, they tell us. Okay, Two of Pentacles. You're very flexible too. You're very balanced. All right, you're able to adapt to all situations. Okay, especially since you're brave. So when you're brave, that means that you're able to take chances and you're willing to fight back. Okay, you're willing to stand up. You were driven to succeed. Okay, now you have this Eight of Swords. You standing up, being brave, puts this Empress in reverse and this High Priestess in reverse into this Eight of Swords that keeps them stuck, because now whatever they were saying or doing is showing that their way is not the way to go, okay? It's not going to be their way or the highway. It's just going to be the highway for those two, okay? Because we're not doing things their way anymore, okay? This High Priestess in reverse way and this Empress in reverse way, them days are over, okay? They've been over. Now they're going to be really over, okay? Because it's the rise of the divine feminine now. The healers now are in charge. Oh, well, they're done. Okay, that's what they want to stop. That's why they work together, and that's why they're stuck now. Okay, they're stuck because they made their stance on you perfectly clear. When they thought they had you, though, they were celebrating over there. They didn't see you coming back. They didn't see it. But you're back. Okay, you're back, and you got your soul tribe with you, Three of Cups. You got all your magical gang stars with you. You got your gang star magician with you, okay? You are moving this along. This is a spiritual, emotional awakening that connects you with your intuition, divine love, and the abundance of life. And that's exactly what you're doing here, okay? That's why you're in this Hangman. That's why you're pausing. That's why you're surrendering. You look at things from all different perspectives, okay? Because the Hangman advises you to take time from the situation and reflect on your own needs and goals. Be patient, let go of your resistance. Look at the situation from a new perspective. You just let it go, okay? There's no need to hold on to any of this. There's nothing left, okay? It doesn't matter how this happens, when this happens. It's all going to happen the way it's supposed to happen, okay? And you are going to be the one that comes out of this smelling like roses. You are going to be the real rose here, okay? You are the real rose. You're the one who smells like a rose, not like shit like some of these other people, okay? You're the one who doesn't have to avoid death like these people, all right? They're trying their best to avoid death, but death is coming, okay? He's knocking on their door and they're trying to avoid it, okay? That's why they have the Eight of Wands here in reverse and this Chariot in reverse. This Empress in reverse and this High Priest in reverse are avoiding death because they say, come on out. Come out with your hands up, okay? They don't want to come out, so they're going to make death come in there and get them, okay? Because remember, you're still this Queen of Swords. You still got the boundaries, okay? They're not going to be able to get to you because the Queen of Swords is a card of clear-mindedness, independence, direct communication. You know, she is a woman who values honesty, truth, and logic, or he, okay, with honesty, truth, and logic. Okay, you're very wise, clear, perceptive, and judicious. Okay, you're truthful, principled, rational, and you're very candid and loyal also. Okay, and this is what's happening here in these days, being seen this way. And that was the missing piece to the puzzle. Okay, now they're trying to avoid death because of this. Because you're clearly the star of the show. Okay, and these people clearly are not, because they're Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They put a false sense of success here. They put an over-investment into, you know, hustling work. They have no confidence, no focus. Okay, this is just a joke. They're coming off as nothing. They put a false sense of success. Okay, because the Chariot is here. It's moving here for you. Okay, because the Chariot advises you to use your strength and determination to overcome any challenges and achieve your goals. Be prepared for the changes that will sweep in and carry you with them. Okay, you are going to be okay because you're going with the flow. That means when you carry with you. Okay, because when you swim upstream, nothing good comes out of that. You always have to go with the flow. That's why they say go with the flow. They don't say go swim upstream to get what you want, okay? And that's why now they're isolated. See, this Hermit in reverse, these Empress in reverse, and this High Priest in reverse, they're basically holed up in a room avoiding death, okay? Just avoiding death, while you are Four of Swords resting and relaxing. It's like, it's only a matter of time, I tell you. It's a matter of time. It's very soon. The holidays are here. The end is here. Couldn't happen at a better time. Death likes to wait anyway to the holidays, okay? He likes to take the devil out in the holidays anyway, okay? The devil's going back to the hell anyway, so it doesn't make a difference where it happens, because you know why? Because you got the King of Swords here, brother, and the King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords has seen enough, okay? He says enough of these devils, these people trying to hold off, trying to avoid that, you know, their karma. It's not happening. We're coming to get you now. Now we're going to come to get you. We gave you an opportunity to come clean. Now we're coming to get you, is what this King of Swords says. Okay, because Four of Pentacles reversed, because they said they're too greedy. They were penny pinchers. So they are a group of penny pinchers over here. Okay, they're stingy. Okay, they're a piece of craps. But you, on the other hand, is a Three of Pentacles. Okay, you are, you know, have people wanting to collaborate with you. There's teamwork here. Things are happening. You're making things happen. So what's going to come of this? What's going to be the end result here? Okay, because my voice starting to hurt. What's going to be the end result here? Okay, so this means somebody's going to be releasing heartbreak here, okay? There's going to be some people here that are releasing some negative thoughts. There's going to be some recovery, some healing, some acceptance, moving on, all right? Some resolutions, reconciliation, it says. And this is going to happen very quickly, Eight of Wands, okay? Things are moving on very, very, very quickly for you, so... Okay, well, who? What is this? I mean, we have the Emperor and this King of Wands, so maybe they are. Maybe they're healing. Okay, but we know who's not healing. It's going to be this Magician in reverse, okay, because that's exactly what this Empress in reverse and this High Priestess in reverse are seen as. One-trick pony, and their tricks have been seen through, okay? That's going to be the end result. And people are clearly, Ace of Swords, seeing through that, okay? Because remember, the Ace of Swords is a card of mental clarity, breakthroughs, and new ideas that signify success, victory, and justice through the power of truth and intellect. And that is going to be the end result for you, okay? Because death is here, and these High Priestess in reverse, this Empress in reverse, they can only avoid it for so long, because that's all you can do. How much longer can they wait? All right, so just know, guys, love you. I'll see you in a bit. All right, bye.